The Astana International Financial Center has stepped into a new stage of development. The opening of trading in the stock exchange has enabled national companies to place their shares. A uranium mining enterprise was the first to place their securities at the financial center. Both Kazakh and foreign investors showed interest in it. According to the National Welfare Fund, 49 foreign and 16 domestic legal entities took part in the auction within 24 hours. Other market participants will also undergo IPO process. The AIFC will play a major role in it.
Казатомпрома в будущем. И мы надеемся, что сама площадка МФЦА будет такой же стартовой площадкой, как Байконур является для космической индустрии, и все. Наша биржа служит стартовой платформой.
Our exchange serves as a starting platform for stock trading. We expect that the site will be a pilot platform as Baikonur is for the space industry. All new innovative ideas of the financial industry will be born here.
Новые инновационные идеи финансовой индустрии будут рождаться здесь.
It is an historic day, joining its peers in the global capital markets, showing that it can become the best of the best, improving transparency for investors and accessing capital to support its business growth.
The IPO of national companies will increase their attractiveness. For example, demand for shares of the uranium mining company has grown on the very first day of listing. Payments worth $45 million have been made. In the near future, the amount may increase to $450 million. These funds will be directed to the National Wealth Fund.
Компания благодаря труду многотысячного коллектива.
Thanks to the work of a multi-breed team and our foreign partners, the company went through unprecedented transformation and has become the top uranium production company in the world. Among our companies are Kazakh investors and leading international investment funds.
И ведущие международные инвестиционные фонды.
88 companies submitted their registration in the Astana International Financial Center. AIFC manager Kairat Kalimbetov forecasts that the registration number will increase by 6 times by 2020. In 4 months, the AIFC was ranked 61 in the world list of financial centers. It will be top 50 in the next 2 years. The successful work of the center gives Astana the right to be called a financial capital. Experts believe that the Astana International Center has a chance of becoming the main financial hub in the Central Asian region. Kazakhstan will start exporting uranium to Ukraine. Today, the country is exporting raw materials to China, the United States, France, India, and Canada. A national nuclear company has won a tender for export of uranium oxide concentrate.
Тендер был оглашен на общий объем закупок 1200 тонн.
The tender was announced for a total purchase of 1,200 tons. According to our information, volumes will be lower, which is approximately 1,000 tons. It is beneficial for Ukraine to cooperate with Kazakh companies because there are no political risks.
Что здесь нет исключены всякие политические риски.
Ukraine is one of the top 5 largest consumers of uranium concentrate in Europe. The country has 4 nuclear power plants with 15 energy blocks. Therefore, the state requires more than 2,000 tons of nuclear fuel per year. From now on, Kazakh uranium will cover almost half of Ukraine's needs.
Развивать вот это направление, оно выгодно. В Украине есть...
It is profitable to develop this area. In Ukraine, there are facilities for transshipment, which means further transit to Europe. The Kazakh companies are also involved in this. They know the Ukrainian market and its potential. They also know the fact that the Ukrainian market is growing and it is the largest in Europe in terms of capacity.
Растущий и один из самых крупных в плане емкости в Европе.
According to the international expert company, Ukraine will purchase Kazakh uranium concentrate at a price of $75 per kilogram. The exports are a potential opportunity for Kazakhstan to join the European market. Kazakhstan is intensively developing its transport infrastructure. As part of the Renewable program, work is being continued on the construction and reconstruction of Republican highways. The large-scale project will connect the capital with other regions. 11 modern highways with a total length of 7,000 kilometers will be built. One of the first launch is Astana-Shushinsk. In a short time, the 170-kilometer section from Astana to Temirtau will be commissioned. As part of the Center-South infrastructure project, a road to Almaty is being built with a cement concrete base coating.
На сегодняшний день продолжаются работы по данному коридору. Сейчас работы ведутся на участке Тимиртау-Караган.
To date, work continues on this corridor. We're working on the 14 kilometers long Timirtau-Karagandi section, and we have completed the 6-lane road bed. Next year, we will have full completion. In addition to this, next year we plan to start work on the Karagandi-Balkhash, Balkhash-Buru-Baital, and Kurti-Kapchagai sections. Thus, next year, the entire corridor will be covered. We plan to complete the project from Astana to Almaty by 2023. The total cost of the project is estimated at nearly 105 billion tenge.
К 2023 году. Общая стоимость проекта составила порядка 105 миллиардов тенге.
Next year, the road from Astana to Timirtau will be paid based on the example of the Astana-Shushings highway. Toll roads are practiced in over 30 countries. Experts say that the introduction of the toll roads will make highways self-sufficient and will improve their quality. Modern technologies will provide security.
Это будет строгий контроль на дороге. Дополнительно будут на примере Астана-Тимиртау будут.
There will be a strict control on the road. Based on the example of Astana-Timirtau, there will be 7 control arches where cameras are installed. In addition, there will be a notification on the condition of road coverage.
О состоянии покрытия дороги. Это все полностью будет это соответствовать.
An efficient road infrastructure will be created in the country. In the future, additional 13 toll roads will be built. The list includes the Western Europe-Western China Transport Corridor, as well as the Astana-Pavlodar and Astana-Kostanay highways. Introduction of renewable energy is gaining popularity in many countries. Kazakhstan is no exception. Soon, underground resources will be used to generate electricity and heat. This experience has been successfully used in Iceland, the United States, Canada, and Turkey. Unlike solar and wind energy, underground heat does not depend on weather, and this is their indisputable advantage. Power engineers say that this is very important for Kazakhstan's continental climate. The efficiency of the geothermal station is estimated at 96%, which is 5 times higher than the efficiency of solar panels.
В Казахстане есть институт, который называется Институт гидрологии и геоэкологии, который предоставил...
There is the Institute of Hydrogeology and Hydroecology in Kazakhstan. According to the institute's initial data, very large areas, specifically almost 40%, have certain reserves of geothermal hot water. Temperatures are different at certain depths. The temperature ranges from 70 to 163 Celsius degrees. We have to understand which regions and pilot projects need changes in legislation in terms of development of technical documentation.
В законодательстве с точки зрения разработки какой-то технической документации.
Experts highlight that implementation of the first such project could be a breakthrough in the development of alternative energy. Research is being conducted while the energy saving program is being implemented in the country.
Энергосбережение – это тоже энергия, ведь на самом деле...
Energy saving is also energy, and it is 3 times cheaper than creating new energy generation. Instead of investing $10 million to create an energy platform, it is easier to invest $20 to $30 million to have the energy saving program that has been launched in Kazakhstan. This includes lightening of streets, driveways, and industries. As part of the concept of Kazakhstan's transition to a green economy, by 2030, the share of renewables will be increased to 10%, and by 2050, it will be raised to 50%. Central Asian countries are strengthening cooperation. One of the main areas of development is the integration process within the region. Unification of the Central Asian Five will give advantage to the states to present their potential on the world stage, experts believe. Kazakhstan plays a significant role in the integration process, and it is an initiator country in many aspects.
2018 год, он может быть началом очень серьезного диалога поскольку впервые за 9 лет
2018 can be a beginning of a very serious dialogue because for the first time in 9 years, leaders of 4 Central Asian states met in Astana in March and outlined very serious plans to work together. I think this year it could be historic. Astana can give an impetus for rapprochement.
он мог бы быть 2018 год историческим, и Астана может дать толчок для сближения.
Unification of Central Asian countries will boost further economic and political development. Experts say that the opening of free trade zones in Central Asia and the development of transport and logistics hubs will take the partnership to a new level.
Надо, конечно, развивать торговлю. Значит, границы не должны быть границами для конфликтов. Это границы.
Of course, it is necessary to develop trade. Borders should not be for conflict. These are borders of friendship and mutual trust. We are Kazakh and Kyrgyz members of the EEU. The customs borders are transparent and everyone witnesses that there are good results. Kyrgyzstan began to trade with Uzbekistan and increased it several times due to the fact that the borders have become more transparent.
Началась торговля, в несколько раз увеличилась за счет того, что границы стали более прозрачными.
Integration between countries and the development of cultural interaction will be the basis for the region's security, international experts believe. Research on the life and work of the first Kazakh professional diplomat and the first ambassador of Soviet Union to Saudi Arabia, Nazir Turekulov, are being conducted in Uzbekistan. In honor of the prominent social and political figure in the country, the Path of Nazir expedition was organized. As part of the project, participants visited the Kokan city where the journalist and philologist grew up and studied. They also met with the grandson of Nazir Turekulov. He told interesting facts about his famous grandfather. Scientists say that Uzbekistan has a huge number of unexplored archives on the Alash leader, which can be used to shed some light on his biography.
Екі елдің назиртанушы ғалымдары бірлесе отырып, мемлекет және қоғам қайраткері Назир Төреқұлов.
Scientists of both countries as well as public figures are collecting important information on the life of Nazir Turekulov. They are studying his works and research monograph. Our main goal is to promote activities of this great man as well as the activities of Alash.
Негізгі мақсатымыз кейінгі ұрпаққа осындай ірі Алаш тұлғаларын, Алаш қайраткерлерін насихаттап таныту болып табылады.
A unique international exhibition, Historical and Cultural Image of the Great Steppe, was opened in Istanbul. The exhibition introduces visitors to the rich cultural heritage of Kazakhs. In the exhibition halls, visitors can view monuments of the Scythian Saka era, particularly the brightest phenomenon in history of people of the Eurasian continent. There are also the findings of Saka and Samartian cultures and ethnographic collections describing the life and traditions of nomads. Among them are samples of traditional clothing and jewelry from the 19th and 20th centuries, household items as well as decorative and applied arts. As part of the President's program, Modernization of Kazakhstan's Identity, the Central State Museum of Kazakhstan organized the Historical and Cultural Image of the Great Steppe exhibition in the famous Museum of the Turkish and Islamic Culture in Istanbul. We present here the ancient heritage of nomadic cultures and important findings discovered in Kazakhstan. We are connected with Turkey by culture, language and historical roots. Therefore, this large-scale project has become the focus of the entire Turkish public. Visitors can be particularly interested in the Golden Man, which is the central exhibit. Historical and cultural image of the Great Steppe is the heritage of all Turkic culture. I knew many facts about the Golden Man. I've seen him in Istanbul and was inspired. I want to see such cultural values in Turkey. In Istanbul, the exhibition will last until December 9th. The triumphal procession of the Golden Man will then continue in South Korea, Europe, as well as the United States. An exhibition on the activities of President of Kazakhstan, Nursultan Nazarbayev, was organized. 800 unique exhibits were showcased in the new building of Aktobe Museum of Local History. The items include the highest state awards of the presidents, book with inscriptions of heads of state and Kazakh authors, as well as works of leader of the nation in foreign languages. Even being in Astana, in the library of Yelbasi, it is impossible to see all the materials because the fund is very rich. We even brought to the field exhibition what is in our storage and are not available to everyone. There will be sightseeing tours until February next year. The main goal of the project is to showcase in detail the role of the first president. The exhibition consists of 4 parts. The exhibition is also dedicated to the anti-nuclear movement, which takes a special place. Since November of last year, the exhibition has been showcased in several cities of Kazakhstan. Aktobe has become the 4th city where the exhibition is organized. Before this, it was organized in Almaty, Shymkent and Atyrau. In total, more than 35,000 visitors attended the exhibition in the 3 cities. We expect that the exhibition has become a significant event in the cultural and spiritual life of the region. The Aktobe Museum of Local History was founded in 1929. More than 110,000 valuable exhibits are stored in its fund. The 14th Shakyen Aymanov International Film Festival is ongoing in Almaty. The event is also known as Shakyen's Stars. Internationally acclaimed actors and film critics such as Serdar Gohan, Boris Shulman and Katayun Beglari have been invited to the festival as jury to strengthen international cooperation in the film industry. The jury will evaluate nearly 40 films in the next 2 days. There are so many glamorous festivals, but this one is a truly professional festival where we put lots of work. So I think it has a great future. Our fellow filmmakers and actors are arriving from other countries. Some of the world's best filmmakers are here. Therefore, this festival will be a great gathering. The film festival program consists of 3 sections, named after the works of Shakyen Aymanov. In the Crossroads section, spectators can enjoy the world's renowned artworks. The Land of Fathers is a contest of films of the Turkic people. Kazakh films are presented in the We Live Here section, and the best works will be awarded the Kulagir Prize of the Kazakh Union of Cinematographers. Young directors are making good films. Networking here allows them to grow professionally. The event also helps to build a good artistic taste among the audience. It is a festival that gives a spiritual delight. The large-scale cultural event focuses on pictures of the Turkic filmmakers. This is the first competition which evaluates films based on the history and culture of the Turkic world. Meetings, roundtables, conferences and masterclasses are organized as part of the film festival that will last until November 21st. Khabar channel will broadcast the opening ceremony and the draw of Junior Eurovision in Minsk. This year, Kazakhstan takes part in the International Song Contest for the first time. The country will be represented by 12-year-old Danelia Tuleshova, who will perform the song Ozenye Sin. Wales is also participating in the contest for the first time this year. Young performers from 20 countries will take part in the competition. According to Junior Eurovision rules, the winner will be selected based on jury decision and viewers' vote.
Все страны, в том числе Казахстан, может проголосовать за 5.
All countries, including Kazakhstan, can vote for 5 participants, 5 countries. This is a big feature of this competition. If you remember, the participating country cannot vote for itself in adult Eurovision, but here we can vote. We, along with my colleagues and Danelia Tuleshova's team, urge everyone to actively vote for Kazakhstan.
Данель Тулешевой приглашаем всех выступить активно, проголосовать за Казахстан.
Danelia Tuleshova is in Minsk with her team and support group. The young singer is working hard in preparation for the grand finale of Junior Eurovision, which will be held this Sunday, November 25th.
Мы будем репетировать, чтобы все было.
We will rehearse and rehearse so that everything is done and works fine. I think that daily rehearsals give us confidence, and I will not be nervous even a little.
Получится все круто, и я не буду нервничать хотя бы самую малость.